Hej, välkomna. Good evening, Andreas from Torshälla, Sweden. Today I'm going to talk about something that's, I think, quite important. And it's actually for all the newbies out there. Everybody that's curious about pipe smoking and want to learn how to smoke a pipe. So for all you old codgers out there, this might be a little, I don't know, pretentious. It's a little bit daring to talk about how to smoke a pipe because we all do it slightly different, I presume. But there are some things that you need to consider as a new pipe smoker in order to really have be able to enjoy the pipe smoking. So it's for a good cause, and it's something that is warm, close to my heart. So here we go. And hopefully the pipe community will grow. Well, this might be a long video. I will have like chapters below so you can choose what to watch. But there is some things we need to go through, or that I want to go through. First, you need to choose a pipe. And well, my suggestion, if you never smoked a pipe before and curious about smoking a pipe, there is one pipe that's a super smoker, super cheap, and well, you can treat it bad, and if it's break, you can buy a new one, and that's the corn cob pipe. Really good smoker. You can try different kind of tobaccos in this one, because this pipe doesn't ghost. And ghost is, for example, if you smoke like I did earlier today, Cult Blood Red Moon. Some people think that when you have smoked that in a pipe, the taste of the cherry will linger, and if you smoke another tobacco in this pipe, it would taste like cherry. But corn cobs, you can try different types of tobacco in. Really good. Then, of course, there is the Falcon, and as I told you about in an earlier video, this is also a quite cheap, affordable pipe, and a really good smoker. Angelo, another brand here in Sweden anyway, that's cheap and a good smoker. And then you can, of course, go on the higher end if you are inspired by a particular movie. But I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend this pipe. It's a super pipe, but it's not cheap. Then next step is to choose tobacco. And oh my God, there is a lot of tobacco to choose from. A lot of people who start smoking a pipe start due to the fact that they think it smells really good, and sometimes the thing that smells really good is aromatics. The thing with aromatics, if you were a beginner pipe smoker, is that it really doesn't taste as it smells sometimes. Well, it doesn't, but you can sense the aromatics, the flavoring. In many blends. One of the blends that I enjoy on a hot summer night is autumn evening, for example. It's a maple flavor, really tasty, and it doesn't give a tongue bite. And a tongue bite, that's when you smoke maybe too fast and too moist, and the smoke goes in the tip of your tongue, and you sense a burning sensation, and that can linger for hours after you smoked, and then you might think that, well, pipe smoking wasn't my thing. But have patience. But some aromatics bite more than other styles of tobacco, which I will talk about in a little while. This particular blend, I don't think it bites. In Sweden, we have something called Borkum Riff Cherry. That has a tendency to bite. But yeah, be patient, sip it slowly, let it dry a little bit when you take it out the pouch, and before you smoke it, let it dry a little bit. Yeah, then we have the English blends. And this is a good English blend to start with, I think. And it has Latakia in the blend. And Latakia, well, we could have a whole program about Latakia, but it's a little bit smokier. When you smell it, it smells a little bit like a campfire. But from the Virginia in this particular blend, also a sweetness, and it's quite tasty actually. Maybe it doesn't sound tasty to smoke a campfire, but it is, I promise you. And then we have straight Virginias. A lot of people who smoked pipe for years, some of them tend to be a full Virginia or a Virginia smoker after a while. I love Virginia, but well, I've been smoking a pipe since I've been 16 years old, and I love to vary a lot. I can find something nice in almost any kind of tobacco. But I really enjoy English and Virginias, must say. Virginias sometimes can give a tongue bite. You need to really sip it slow, and to be able to taste the full spectrum of the tastes. Doesn't have any toppings. Well, some do, but no flavoring like the aromatics. And regarding this English blend, it's only the tobacco that gives the flavor, but it's different types of tobacco. It's a blend. This is also a Virginia-based tobacco. I would say that it has a minimal amount of a tobacco called Perique. Others would say something else. And this is pure burley blend, another type of tobacco. So there is many different kinds of tobacco styles, and super many different kinds of tobaccos. But if you choose a tobacco, you can think about, well, maybe an English blend, a Virginia, or a Virginia Perique called a vapor, or an aromatic. Please try, explore, and develop your palate. So now you have your pipe, you have your tobacco. Uh, you might need some more tools, um, a lighter with a soft flame, not these torches. Some use them. I don't. Um, they might burn the briar or the corn in the corn cob. Uh, perfect tool, clipper. You can use matches, and you also need a tamper. And that's used to tamper down the tobacco while you are smoking. And they come in different sizes and shapes. This is Czech tool, I think, is the most common one, really cheap. This is my favorite. And then there is this kind of little fancier one. Yeah, well, the first thing you need to do is pack your pipe properly. And what is properly? Well, there's like many different ways to pack a pipe. This particular tobacco is Rattay's Red Rappery. It's a English Oriental blend, very tasty. Some people in the old days do like this, boom, 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 and then ready to go. I don't. I use the 3-step packing method. So first, a little bit tobacco, like this. Tap a little bit. So very loose. Then the second layer, you push it down a little bit firmer, not really firm. And then the third layer, like this. Yeah, perfect. And then you can test to draw. Yeah, really good draw. Perfect packing. This particular pipe is a Ratos, Swedish made, I think, before it was made in France. This I love, and this I use for English plants. And I like this, I think it's called saddle stem. It's quite wide. It's a really good clencher. I have my tobacco in mason jar. And in my mason jar, this is might be overkill, but I have it in all my mason jars. It's a little Boveda, 62% humidity, which I prefer in tobacco for pipe. And then turn the lid firmly, and it will be a perfect condition for a long time. Well, now we are at the delight of lighting the pipe. And well, I will use my trusty clipper And first, I will make a charring light. So when I light this pipe, the tobacco will rise a little bit. You will see. Yeah. So that's to make the tobacco charred. And then you can type it, tamper it, and light it again. You see? Perfect. Really good. Red Rappery. I might do a review on Red Rappery, but not now. Small, careful puffs. So you don't get this bowl hot. If it gets too hot, you can just lie down the pipe and wait 15 minutes and light it again. And then to really get this taste sensations going, you can also do a retrohale. And that's not taking it down your lungs, but taking it out your nose. You figure it out. One way of really getting this taste sensation is to have the pipe in the mouth and blow through the stem and in again, through the stem, in again, 2-3 times. This is a really fine tobacco. As you saw, I had my mouth closed all the time, so that means I needed to inhale air through my my nose. You figure that out too. Hopefully. So if you feel that um, there's less smoke, there is not so much, you can just tamp it a little bit. While you inhale, not in the lungs, but while you draw in the smoke. Really good. And sometimes put your fingers like this. When you feel the pipe come to the end and starts to not burn as much as earlier, then you can get it going again. Another way is using the tamper. Not this one because it's square, but something like this. Because if you are coming down in the bowl and want to finish all the tobacco, you can just put down this here. Then the air will go around this circle on the edges and make the tobacco burn around the edges inside the bowl. So take it slow. Pipe is a slow thing. It releases all the stress, and don't smoke like a chimney or a freight train. Well, you can do that if you want. Then you won't taste all the sensational flavors. So that is how you smoke a pipe. And for God's sake, when you have smoked the pipe, clean out the tobacco from the chamber. In Sweden, we say, don't leave any länsman in the bowl, because after a couple of days, it doesn't taste so good and might not ruin the pipe, but not good for the taste. So get rid of all the tobacco. Don't carve like with a knife or something like that, because you really want to, after some time, build up a cake inside that protects the briar. Sometimes when I buy estate pipes or old pipes from a flea market, the old cardias have so much cake inside, so you can take one straw of tobacco and put it in the pipe and smoke it. And it's over in 30 seconds, 5 seconds. So not that much cake. It's disgusting, I think. So, hope you get into pipe smoking. Hope you explore all the kinds of tobaccos. There are so many. It's a wonderful community. There are a lot of people smoking pipe on YouTube, and there is a lot of videos to watch and enjoy. And I think also it's much more healthier than smoking cigarettes, because you don't inhale, you taste the flavors. You still get nicotine though, and some tobaccos are quite heavy on the nicotine, and if you're not used to it, you can get nauseous, even if you don't inhale. So, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you pick up a pipe and pick up some tobaccos and explore, experiment, and enjoy. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this, please subscribe, press the like button, and see you soon. Bye bye.